Today's game is Alundra. Hello there. Yes, today it is Alundra. A rather awesome PS1 game from back in the day. Probably one of my favourite PS1 games ever as well. It's basically, the best way to describe it is, it's kind of Zelda for the PS1. You know, the original sort of old Zeldas, like Link to the Past is probably the best example, especially in the, you know, the graphics, because it's very 2D. But I don't think it could have worked any other way, to be honest. And because of that, it's still kind of, I don't know, it hasn't really aged much because of the graphical style that it's got, in my opinion. It's a game that I've played numerous times, and still enjoy it. I still absolutely love this game. It's brilliant. Now, I skipped a bunch of plot at the beginning because you've got, basically, Alundra was on a ship heading to the place we're in now, and the ship crashed, and he had a dream about a man named MC Lars, who told him that he was part of the I generation. And wait, no, that wasn't him. None of you are going to get that joke. No, there was a guy called Lars, and he told you that you're the releaser, and then some guy called Melzaz comes along and tries to act all badass, and then we go into the village where a man called Jess has kidnapped us and put us in bed, and we leave the house, and we've got to help out see, this is the evil guy. Yeah, anyway, we go into a house and get told that someone's grandfather is having a bad dream, and they're all worried about it. And oh my god, monkeys! Forgot about that. Leave me alone, you damn dirty apes. Right. Where was I? Wasn't finished. Oh yeah, and then we go and they tell us to go see Septimus, who's a man of science or something like that. So he says, oh, I'm really useless and I've got no self-esteem. So what will make me feel better is if you go into this mansion and you go get a book for me. I know the plot sounds kind of silly, but I'm kind of describing it silly, so that might have something to do with it. We've got a strength tonic, hooray! Right, my aim for this is in the 10 minutes is to complete Transmanic. It's a very small dungeon, but yes, it's a very simple dungeon. It's kind of pretty much your introductory dungeon to the whole game. Much of the game does take place in these dungeons, but unlike Zelda, which it resembles, it doesn't. The dungeons don't really feel as repetitive as they tend to do in Zelda, because like each one you go in, you get a mystical item. You do repeat that any number of times, and I've forgotten how to do the dash move successfully. That's how. You just hold the direction. Right. In this room, we solve the puzzle by doing this. Yeah. And yes, that was a vague reference to Vega, Lord Vega, who is doing an LP of this at the moment. I mean, I'm not going to try and be better than him or whatever, because it's Vega. And he's probably funnier than I will ever be. So, no! Yeah, here we go. We need this barrel, we need to put it on the switch. Like that. Looks a bit weird. We don't need to go fight the slime things. We have things to do, we've got to go. To move. Keep going, and these things will fall, but if you keep moving, you won't die, which is nice. Getting hit by the slime things is possibly the worst thing you can do, because they're the simplest enemies in the game. They do not pose any threat whatsoever. You can back them into a corner and just keep hitting square. Like this. Yeah. The fact that I've been hit by each one is kind of depressing to me. I should have my gaming license revoked. Not that I have a gaming license, because that would be silly. Or would it? Because some people are. No, that is silly. No, I'll stop talking now. But yeah. I wonder if we'll get another message from Lars, because I'd like to make a proper MC Lars joke, like ask him where he's been, you know, and ask him if he's a true player for real. And what it was like working with Jarrett Reddick and Weezer and Jonathan Colton and all those other people that he's done songs with, and have the Russians come and sued him for using the Tetris theme yet, or things like that, you know, that kind of thing. But none of you know who this is probably, so I'll stop talking about it. And those of you who haven't played the game don't even know about Lars from the game, so yeah, that probably doesn't help either. Never mind, leave me alone. I can't remember where each of these doors go. It's been a while. Quite a while. What's this? Herbs! And oh, I believe someone did actually once question my pronunciation of the word herb. Saying, I didn't realise you pronounced herb that way, and the answer is yes, we do. I can't remember in what video that was. I might have already addressed this before, but never mind, I'm mentioning it again. I'm sure someone did. But what games even had herbs and that I've done that someone might potentially go, I didn't realise that the English pronounced it. Forget it. I'm talking crap, and we need to avoid the black balls of doom. And it's chasing after me. That's not good. I'm not convinced I'm going to get this dungeon done. That sounded silly. Ha. Shut up, you. Key obtained, which means we can leave. We can go out this way and go to the ladder. Oh, we might do it actually. Oh yes, because we got the key, so we can do this. And we can open this chest. Get a life vessel, which is basically, those of you who haven't played the game, a life vessel, if you're aware of the Zelda games, of which this is similar to, heart containers? Yeah, same thing. Basically, it increases your health by 1 and refills your health if you've lost health. So, yeah, very useful item. And we've gone the wrong way. Oh well, we get some herbs, so that's good. Yeah. Yeah, seriously, why? That's the point. Why do you Americans pronounce it herbs? There's a fucking H in it. Use the H. Oh, never mind. Just a minor niggle. I love you all, really. Yay, we've received the Book of Elna. Yeah! Rejoice, rejoice. Today is the happiest day of our lives, for we received the Book of Elna. What's in the chests? Because, you know, every time I go in a room, I've got to feel around in the chests. Stop it. Is this where we get the evil guy telling us, being all evil and... Ah, I am Melzus, ruler of this wretched land. Those foolish enough to dabble in the affairs of my subjects will pay the ultimate price. What's the ultimate price? Because, you know, I've only got 48 Gilder at the moment. You know, a bit cash strapped at the moment. Ah, bloody monkeys! Screw you! I hate the monkeys, honest to God. I know they don't really look much like monkeys, but that's what they are, trust me on this. They're monkeys with blades, which is a concept that really shouldn't exist. Monkeys should never be given weaponry. Do you agree with me, guys? It's like Eddie Izzard said, you know. Guns don't kill people, people kill people, and monkeys do too, if you give them a gun. And we have 20 seconds left, pretty much, so I think this might be a good time to end the video. So we've managed to get through Tarn's Manor within 10 minutes. That's how easy a dungeon that first dungeon is. And if you want to see more of this game, well, vote when the vote video comes up, and I shall see you tomorrow. Hooray! Yay! Kill you! Goodbye, everyone.